Pit 11 Studios. Plays best on Alienware. Well, Alienware is pretty good. NVIDIA. Whisper everything. Year 2034 AC. Average surface temp, minus 8.7 Fahrenheit. Anomaly temp, presumably high. Human population, unknown. Guess the AC is too high. It's cold there. Look, America is cold.
You said this was a war zone. Where's the primo gear? We're scavengers, man. We gotta scavenge. Huh? You see that?
Looks like some high-grade military shit.
Today might be our lucky day.
Get out of there, you fools. We got 2 civilians in the hot zone. Assault hound, take it down.
This is not good.
Morph.
Oh. Oh, certainly more than meets the eye, huh? Nice.
All clear, Yukon. Roll them out.
Convoy Yukon reporting, sir. Next stop, the Big Apple. Over and out.
Ah, yeah! Anomaly 2! Nice opening there. Nice show of the new mechanic to the game. Nice. Welcome, friends! It is I, your host, Scarf, and it is time for our newest LP, and the newest LP is Anomaly 2. Ah, yeah. Now, if you haven't played Anomaly 1, that's fine. Anomaly 2 is a lot like Anomaly 1, but better. That doesn't mean don't play Anomaly 1, though. Anomaly 1 is a great game. Absolutely love that game. It was a great new idea when it came out. Still stands the test of time. It's still a fun game to play. I was playing it before I got Anomaly 2 to prep up for Anomaly 2. And that is just a fun-ass game. So, I say, if you like what you see here in Anomaly 2, you should get Anomaly 1. Should enjoy that whenever you can, when you're not enjoying Anomaly 2. Because, I'll tell you right now, it's a fun game, Anomaly 1. Anomaly 2 is just plain better in every way. There's no reason not to play Anomaly 1, though. It's just great. Those of you who've played Anomaly 1, this is everything you loved about Anomaly 1 in 2 form. It's better, it's smoother, it looks prettier, the voice acting so far seems better. Everything about 1 that you loved is in 2. They changed 2 of the powers, though, and you got more variety in your convoy, and you can morph them now, which I think it makes it even better. So far, I haven't felt anything negative about the game yet. Like, 1 had its little slips here and there, and they weren't very bad slips. It was just a small bit of clunkiness every once in a while, but nothing really major. So far, Anomaly 2, I've only played up to the 4th level, Everything just feels smooth. It looks great. Everything's just nice. If you own one, you liked one, you haven't bought two yet, I'll tell you right now, it is totally worth it. This game is everything you loved and more. Everything. And that's enough about that though. Now before we get to the game here, just do a little bit here, just check out the options here. The usual, so you got credits, privacy policy, usual things here. You got your sound settings, your resolution settings, stuff like that. There's a couple of interesting languages here. Controls, here's what I find very interesting. You can play the entire game with just the mouse. You can also play with mouse and keyboard if you want. That's the way I like to play it, mouse and keyboard. I don't know if you can play purely keyboard, but the vast majority of the game you can play with keyboard if you want. I just don't know if you can play the entire thing with it or not. This is something I really, really like about 2. The help menu.
In 2018,
this is cool. They give you a bit of sets up what's happened.
3 years later,
Tells you about abilities, difficulty levels, your commander, your squad, morphing units. Talks about the new mechanic, tactical view. And there's all these things, just all these things to click through and just listen to if you don't want to read. That is so cool. It's word for word right there. And this is nice for those of you who've played 1. These 2 were the same. They made 2 new ones. They replaced Smokescreen and I think it was called Tactical Assault, or I can't remember the exact name of it, when you launched a missile at the opposing opposing tower. But we're going to go through all 4 of these for new people and old.
the repair ability fixes all vehicles within its range, as well as heals the commander. Try to deploy the repair ability where the damaged units can remain in its range for the longest time possible. The decoy ability draws fire from towers within a certain range. It will continue until it discharges or is destroyed. The EMP ability shuts down towers within a certain range for a limited time. The towers remain stunned until they take damage. The AIM ability works best in close proximity of a selected tower. All units that find the marked tower in their range will attack it with enhanced damage, ignoring other targets.
Now, okay, those of you who played 1, of course, Smokescreen, and what I said already, the Tactical Nuke or whatever it was called, I don't think it was a nuke, Tactical Strike, have been taken out and replaced with EMP and AIM. And I think they're pretty good. I like them. Now, of course, I of course love the combos you could do with the originals, but that's what they changed. Now, here's something cool as well, is you got your old units, and then you got these transformations you can do to them. So you got, like,
The Assault Hound has
Assault Hound, which can be morphed into the Hellhound. What's cool, of course, is the Assault can shoot this. It has better range. This is why I like the little stats. Better range, not as good armor, and hits harder than this form. But the cool thing about this form is it can split the difference and shoot 2 sides at once. It can also take more damage, and there you go. So you can see all these stats, which is really nice, which is good, so you can see the stats when it comes to towers as well. There you go. All these towers, you can see their stats as well. You can see what they do, so you can prepare for them ahead of time. And so you can just try to min-max and stuff for whatever you're dealing with on the other side. Now here's what's also cool. They added a multiplayer. Yep, they added a multiplayer. There's a lot going on here. And what happens is, look at all these things you can look at for multiplayer. You don't have every unit, or looks like you have every tower though. That's enough to come out of there. So there's multiplayer. Multiplayer is one team controls the squad, the other team controls the towers. So that's really cool. That is pretty cool right there, is you control your squad, you're going through and killing the towers, and your opponent, who's you're playing against, makes towers for you to go through, and there you go. You're just fighting each other, trying to figure out each other's strengths and weaknesses, and that is just awesome. So there's multiplayer right here. Find an opponent, play with a friend, tutorial levels. Now this is cool. Tutorial levels, 3 levels of tutorials for both. 1 through 3 for the towers, 1 through 3 for the player. Now the tutorials 1 through 3, this is the tutorials you play in the main story. Let me click it to be sure about it for a moment. So there you go. You're doing virtual reality here, and you're being taught by, let's see here, by Colonel Alan Bolt. There you go. So that's the main story going on there. Let's get out of that. So I've gone through the tutorial parts, and we're going to record it here for completeness. And that is what we're going to do now. Alright, let's get this going. Whoops. Alright, here we go. Prelude, rock bottom. The machines returned with one purpose, to annihilate the human race. Our last hope for survival was a weapon called Project Shockwave. A desperate attempt to reclaim it turned out to be the 14th Platoon's last mission. It was the year 2028. The 14th Platoon is, of course, the team from 1, and this is their final mission. 'Tis a shame.
Victory was just an illusion. They hit us again in 2021, multiplying like metal cockroaches. They covered the planet. We didn't stand a chance. The last hope for humanity's survival was a weapon developed by Earth's greatest scientist, Project Shockwave. By the time it was completed, it was too late. Humanity fell, and fell hard.
Captain Poise, come in. This is General Roberts. What's your status? Poise here. I'm half a click south of the 14th Platoon. My transporter's smashed, my pilot's dead. Get away from that wreck. It can blow any second. Good. I need you alive. Now head north and rendezvous with the 14th.
There we go. Alright, moving on. Just look at the game. Look at this. Look at the pretty snow, the mountains.
1 o'clock. Concentrate your fire and light the bastard up.
Ah, everything looks pretty cool. Look at that. Just nice graphics here. Everything just looks really nicely detailed.
Captain, it's good to see you alive, sir. Boys, your men deserve some help. Stand by for activation of your repair ability.
Now, what I like about the Prelude is you're in the combat and it just tells you what to do and then you're done. You don't need any
Good
more
work.
tutorial.
Now stand by for data regarding your combat suit abilities.
And we've already seen this, so just skip that. And that. There we go.
Move down this road, Captain. The research station is up ahead.
So this Prelude does a nice job of showing you a couple things really quick before the VR missions. And look at the detail of the things. Like,
Remember to use your abilities. Without them, your men won't stand a chance.
you got this nice jaggedy thing that looks like it's a power line to these things. You got the rocks look pretty cool. Nice snow going by. This all looks pretty nice. Now, those of you who played 1, you might notice some of the dialogue. Some of the things that these tanks are going to say are taken from 1, so it shows that it is 14th Platoon you're playing.
That's awesome.
I don't remember actually them naming Poise at any point in 1 or Poise actually talking. So as far as I know, that's completely new. Is they actually gave your guy an identity in this game.
Look alive, soldiers. We got a situation. Ambush. Take hands on our left and right flank.
Now this I
Hiding
like.
between the cliffs. Assault hounds won't do a lick of good. All units, morph into hellhounds.
Now this I like because they just dump you right into it. They go, okay, here's the new mechanic right there, morph. Just like that.
That's right. Now engage.
So there's the new mechanic right here. You can morph a unit, and then this unit does something different. This guy splits the difference. He shoots both sides at once. Takes extra damage because he's extra armored. He is slower, I believe.
Enemy eliminated.
I'm not really sure about speed. I don't think speed's affected actually.
Enemy unit killed.
But they look slower because they're walking instead of, treading. And these guys are just burning things up. Looks pretty nice. And burninated. There we go. And they show you again the morphing because these guys are too far.
Too far. Hellhounds won't reach him. Morph back into assault hound.
There we go. So they got the range for it. I don't know if they can reach them. Yeah, they can. Just heal this guy in a second. There we go.
Rain it down, assault hound.
Raining down assault hound. Nice.
All threats eliminated. Well done.
Now you can see from this interface, you can click on anything with your mouse because this is also an iOS game. So that's useful. I don't know if you can fully keyboard this, but you can keyboard and mouse, which is what I'm doing.
Captain, they took cover in the rocks on both sides. You know the drill, soldier. Morph.
Now this, of course, is you can fast forward through like this. So you just hold it, and there you go. You're fast forward. Oh Jesus! You can fast forward it. There you go. Oh shoot! This guy's gonna die. Healed him. There we go. Healed him just in time.
Hell yeah.
So you can hold this button to fast forward the combat if you want. It does skip dialogue though, so I'm gonna do it sparingly so that we all get to enjoy the dialogue of this game. Burn that one down.
That's awesome.
There's not really much exploring you can do because you want to actually stick around with your team anyway. We can move around a little bit. That's a checkpoint marker. If we die at point, it goes out there.
Look at him down there. They brought the whole family. Keep your heads down, boys. We don't want to get their attention.
There's only like 3 down there. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. You can also, with the keyboard, you can do WASD to move around. You can use 1 through 4 for this. Oh. Do quite a few things. Then you can click on this for goals, and I think this is to pause the game. So you can click on everything because of the iOS part of it all. But you can also use the keyboard. I don't know if you can fully keyboard the whole game.
Halfway to death,
You can
sir.
keyboard a lot of it though. I'm just not sure if you can keyboard the entire thing. Yeah, they're burning the crap out of these guys.
Watch it burn.
Alright, looking pretty good here.
Nice.
There we go. Let me show the fast forward in motion for a second. There it is.
Banged up pretty bad, sir.
Banged up, but you're gonna survive, buddy. There we go.
Killed.
Looking pretty good. Just tearing these guys up. It is the prelude, of course.
Good job, boys.
Alright, there we go.
We made it. This must be the research station. What is this? The Tin Can Jamboree? General, we got a lot of structures here, all alien origin. The research station is still standing. It houses invaluable data on Project Shockwave. Acquiring that data is your primary objective, boys. All right, people, you heard the general. Move out.
I'm getting shot. Okay. So if you get shot to death, you don't permanently die. You just get knocked out for a while, so that's good. And getting knocked out for a while can be vital to your team.
Captain, I don't like it. Death traps are our specialty, soldier. Lock and load. Captain, focus on reaching that research station at all costs. Yes, sir.
There we go. Now just going in here.
Position. I'm going in. Captain Poise, report. Sir, seems to me all the data on Shockwave is right here. Dr. Xander was right. Initiating transmission to Xander's research base. Manhattan, you read me? Loud and clear, Captain. It's a new day for humanity. I'm downloading your transmission. Whoa! What the hell? We got trouble! We got tin cans north of here, coming in fast. Boys, you must complete the transmission no matter what. All units, hold your position and wait for your captain. Yes, sir.
This is where it don't make any sense. They switched to assault. The Hellhounds has better armor and they can shoot multiple things at once. They do take these things out though, but there's more.
Get some, get some. Transmission complete. Let's roll out. Roll out where, sir? We can't.
No!
14, you read me. 14. Captain Poise.
No, poise is gone. Other note, every time he said poise,
Come in. Damn it.
every time he said poise, I thought he said boys every time he said poise. 14th platoon is eliminated. Oh, no. Captain Poise killed in action. But Project Shockwave data transfer successful. So that is the end of the 14th platoon from the first game. They are dead and gone, but at least they were successful in what they were trying to do. Oh, new high score. Sweet. So we did it. It's just unfortunate. So that is the end of the prelude. Now it's time for the VR missions, which are 3 tutorial missions. So there it is. VR Mission 1, Virtual Reality. It is now 2034. Convoy Yukon is on the move. Civilians search the frozen wasteland for supplies. Soldiers continue their training. For you, Lieutenant Lynx, there's a new weapon dude master, the combat suit. Alright, so here we go, the VR missions. They're pretty cool.
We're survivors of the war. Banded together in huge convoys, we search the frozen tundra for food and supplies. My convoy is called Yukon. I started training with a simulator to get the hang of the combat suit, the greatest military toy since gunpowder. First Lieutenant Simon Lynx, 4,213 miles north of the Anomaly.
Alright, here we go. This is the new character. He is the straight man of the story, which is, it makes sense that you would be a new person. That way they can explain all the mechanics of the game for anyone who's new to the game.
First Lieutenant Simon Lynx, this is Colonel Ellen Bolt, Commander of Convoy Yukon. I'll be the one who's training you. I need you to be in full command of the Special Mission Unit. Let's get started, Lynx. This is your tactical map. On it, and only on it, you can choose your squad's path. You start here, near the 3 training towers. You can change your squad's route on each crossroad. To do that, just click on an arrow until it turns the way you need. Now plan a route that leads you to the safe zone.
There are 2 ways to plan a route.
So here's the new piece of the complexity of the game is, at any time you can change your convoy's route. So when you get to this point, you can change this route to go this way instead of this way, but you can set up a preliminary route at the start. So here's the preliminary route I'm going to take.
Good. The simulation starts now.
Alright, in we go. Just look at this area. Look at that. It's so cool looking.
These are the Assault Hounds, the pride of the convoy. Assault Hounds start with a slow fire rate and minor damage capability. But if they keep firing, their rate of fire increases.
Nice.
To inflict more damage, keep your squad firing.
So the idea is just stay in combat as much as possible with these units, and they'll just do a lot of damage. Just look at that guy get chewed up. Doing some nice damage there, so that's what the circle's about.
The round indicator over the Assault Hound displays its firepower.
There we go.
This is the tech analysis of the vehicle.
The Assault Hound has considerable firepower and good range. Its rate of fire increases when firing and reaches maximum power after 12 seconds. Its cannons cool down quickly though, so you should constantly keep enemies in its path. The unit's rate of fire should be considered high.
There we go, so you can see it has some okay armor, really nice damage and range, and it shoots often, so that's great. I'm gonna want to heal this guy soon.
Keep alert, the situation changed. Now the towers are hiding between buildings on both sides of the road. I strongly suggest you morph your squad into Hellhounds.
Alright, there you go. Reintroduction to the new mechanic of morphing. Whoops. There we go.
This is a Hellhound designed for urban warfare. It's equipped with 2 independent flamethrowers.
Burn! Really nice fire.
Hellhounds are effective in close quarters combat.
Just look at the fire effect. It's so pretty. Just look at that. That's so nice. Forgot to mention that earlier in the prelude. Just looks so cool there.
Designed for urban warfare, the Hellhound is heavily armored and equipped with 2 independent flamethrowers with a high rate of fire. The flamethrowers can set towers on fire and give additional damage as they burn. Flamethrowers get more effective over time and warm up quickly.
As you can see here, they got better armor, not as much damage till the fire sticks around longer, and then they have not the best range either. So it's a pretty cool choice of units. If you want to tank things, you go with these guys. If you want to, shoot things at range. Whoa! Oh yeah, this is so cool.
Ignore the tremors. We're catching some heat out here in the real world, but we got it covered. Focus on your training. You're coming up to a fork in the road. Which route the squad takes is all up to you.
So I find that a nice touch of flavor that while you're in the VR thing, stuff is going on, and they're making sure you know that it's going on. So that is really cool there. So there's 3 ways to do this. You use the mouse wheel control, or you click on this with the mouse.
You can change your squad's path now.
We're not going to, though. My route's fine. There we go. Let's see, is this what I want to do? Let's make them flamers, because they're going to be doing both sides.
You can morph your units into different forms whenever you need to. Although you may want to destroy all the towers, it's not always necessary for the success of your mission.
Yeah. Now we know we can speed things up with shift or using this button here, like so. There we go, heal them up. And speeding it up just to show the mechanic. Pick this up. Oh crap, I gotta hurry up, gotta hurry up. Heal! There we go. They're getting shot because that thing outranges them. They can do more splitting the difference here. Ah! Burn! Burn them all! Oh, that's gonna burn down. Oh, I screwed up. I got one killed on accident. Oh well. I'm gonna lose my efficiency rating on that. But I'm certainly not gonna lose my other guy. That's what I get for using the fast forward without paying attention too well. There you go. So, as you can see, having one less guy, not so great. Luckily, that fire really kills these things. Nice fire. There we go. And that thing's gonna eventually burn down from what I could tell. Alright. Ah, and we're at the end.
Good job. This part of your training is finished.
I accidentally got one killed. Whoops! So there goes my efficiency rating because of that. No, I didn't explain this. Efficiency is keeping your units alive and repaired and all that stuff. Ruthlessness is killing enemy units. So if I want, I can take my time and circle around all the areas to kill everything and then get out. Swiftness is how quickly you do the match. The mission. So those are the 3 medals you can get. If you want to get all 3, you have to just do well. Now these first 2 are easy to do. The swift one is the hardest one to do. And getting these while doing it because you gotta hold shift and just keep going through really fast. As we saw, I screwed up going through really fast. Whoops! Alright, time for the next one. VR Mission 2, Currency Exchange. Sarah Silverman. I don't know how to say this thing. We'll hear it in the game. I forget how to say it. Something is a rare element not of this world. We use it to buy new units or upgrade existing ones. Learn how to collect it and how to use it. Alright, here we go. Normal.
We received a distress signal coming from New York. The signal was sent by Dr. Xander, the scientist in possession of Project Shockwave. Yukon's on a direct route to the Big Apple, and I'm still in the simulator. There's no saying how much time is left for training. First Lieutenant Simon Lynx, 3,827 miles north of the Anomaly.
Alright, here we go.
This is Karasarum. It's a rare element that we use to buy and upgrade combat units.
Karusarum is our main resource for producing and upgrading units. You can discover it on the ground or receive it when you destroy an enemy tower. We also mastered the ability to recycle it from our own units.
It's in your best interest to pick up as much Karasarum as you can. To do that, you need to set up your squad first. Purchase 2 Assault Hound units. Bear in mind, you can always gain Karasarum by selling units.
Alright, check out the route really quick. And yeah, this is, let's see here. 5, 6 enemies, 7 enemies. Yeah, okay, this is the best one to do. The more you kill, the more Karasarum you get. But also the more danger. But
now advance.
With the more Karasarum you can upgrade and buy more units, which means the more danger might be fine. I just go on through this.
One more thing, Lieutenant. Here's how you change formations.
Oh, yeah, this is cool to know here as well. You can just switch them like that. So you just move them around.
Good. Begin collecting Karusarum.
See, the advantage of this, of course, is because they're able to switch like that, when you make a convoy of varying units, then you can just switch them. You can switch their order whenever you need to, depending on the situation. And then there's morphing, the new layer to things. So there's a lot of different things you can do to your convoy for whatever situation comes up. And I really like that. There's just a multitude of things you can do. So your strategy can be very flexible as you go, as the situation needs. So that is really cool. That's what I really like. And the morphing just added a new level of complexity to that. Whoa.
We just got through a firefight. Enemy was neutralized, but the simulator got banged up. It's still online, so let's keep going.
Alright, looking good here.
You can use Karusarum to improve your unit's armor, firepower, and more. Try it now. Now head for the exit, Lynx.
Alright, here we go. Getting shot a little bit here. Now heal him up. Now their targeting is a little odd. Like they took so long to target that guy for some reason. I gotta heal him up again. Go back over here while that's going on. There we go. Woo, over here as well. Looks like I was supposed to go Hellhound and I forgot. I'm getting a little mixed up here, just showing things off. Okay, there we go. Burn them. There we go. And done.
Good job, Lynx. Now you know how to secure necessary resources. Time is running out, and New York's on the horizon.
There we go. We got gold. Not much ruthlessness because we didn't try to kill everything, and not much swiftness because I didn't hold shift the whole dang time. So there we go. One more mission to go. All right, here we go. Here we are. All right, VR Mission 3, the last one. Big, bad, and ugly. The machine's arsenal contains many lethal weapons you have to be aware of. The final part of your training brings you face to face with one of their deadliest towers, the Behemoth. Alright, here we go.
Combat suit's like a second skin to me now, but I still have some time to hone my skills in the safety of the simulator. Outside, the never-ending winter pounds us harder than ever. The machines hoped it would kill us off, but we refused to die. Every day brings us closer to New York, to Xander, to Project Shockwave, to our revenge. First Lieutenant Simon Lynx, 3,592 miles north of the Anomaly.
I saved the toughest part of your training for last. To get to the safe zone, you'll have to break through the towers, called Behemoths. The Behemoth is a slow, heavily armored tower that wreaks havoc across a wide area. Basically, your worst nightmare. Here's important data on the enemy machine.
This heavily armored tower attacks with powerful shock pulses that can damage several units within a certain range. The Behemoth's only weakness is its sluggishness.
That don't stop it at all. Dang, look at that. It's got some armor. Nice damage there. Not the super strongest, but it does hurt pretty hard in range there.
There's a trick that could save your skin when you run into the Behemoth. We'll get to that later. Now configure your squad.
The trick is to present it with candy. Now let's see here. Squad pick. We're gonna, of course, this is the only one we got, so there we go. Oh yeah, 4. Let's get going. Oh, I forgot to do the layout. So we're gonna go this way. Now we're gonna want to bypass those behemoths, because why the hell do we want to deal with that crap? There we go. And then go down here. There we go. And there we go. That's the safest route. Still gets a lot of kills, but we don't have to deal with the behemoths as much as we could. Now, if you have a good unit that you feel that can destroy those things and you have plenty of decoys, then you can go right for them. But if you're not sure, then you may as well do this as the preliminary route. That's the way I feel about it. Survival is more important than just killing everything because, well, if you die, it doesn't matter how much you killed.
Good. Let's get cracking.
That's a big beach.
The trick I told you about before is called the decoy. It draws enemy fire to itself. Decoy ability is online. Now use it on the behemoth. Remember to deploy it as far as you can from the troops. When that behemoth lets loose its shockwave, you don't want to be close to it.
This is such an incredibly useful power to have. Here we go.
Not bad. Now attack.
So now it's shooting at that. You can't heal it though, which would be cool if you could, because then you could just use that forever. Especially when you have too many heals, but there we go. So there we go. You can also just tank this thing with heals if you have a lot of heals, not many decoys. You have to, of course, consider your resources as you go. Right now, we're looking pretty good here.
Here's the tech analysis on the decoy.
We already saw this earlier.
Ability.
There we go. So now, let's see, split the difference with a morph. What? What? Ah, getting shot. Getting shot again. Okay, now here we go. Now we're going to burn them down. There we are. Heal this guy up. Now we can use a decoy on them as well. But we got plenty of heals, so we don't have to use the decoys. We're gonna save those for the behemoths, just in case something goes wrong. There's a behemoth there. Just do a heal here, and then set up a decoy here. It got a shot off. Luckily, it's into a heal spot, though. Now, I should probably switch it to Hellhound. There you go. Gonna need another decoy there. There we go. It's slowly burning, which is pretty good, so there you go. It's burning while they're shooting at it, and it gets taken out. There we are. I only got one decoy left, so I gotta consider when I use that. Oh.
God damn it again. Enemy fire. Links, when I start a tutorial, I aim to complete it. Focus on your training.
There you go, let's get going here. Oh, I'm getting shot a little too much. Okay, way too much. There we go. So now, of course, they're going to burn everything. They're going to go this route and try to burn the behemoth as they're going. Such pretty fireworks there. I got to get the decoy running now. There it is. Oh, heal that guy, heal that guy, heal that guy. There we go. Now, in the heat of battle, if I'm too far away, I could have actually moved him to the back of the convoy or somewhere else. There you go, that guy's getting healed up. This one took a lot of damage because of the behemoth in the back. Put the decoy there just in case. That's actually way too far away. That was a big waste of a decoy. There we go. So you got a lot of things to think about and consider as you go. And as the towers get complex, oh man, there's a lot more things to think about. Oh, I love this game too much. There we go, let's heal these guys.
The end of your training is coming up. Keep moving.
Oh.
Lynx, can you hear me? Lynx!
Ambush, ambush! Enemy fire at 9 o'clock!
Damn it! The simulators got smashed for good!
Then what are you waiting for? Get him out of there!
Mission aborted. That right there is one of my favorite parts. Just, you're in the simulator, then you get blasted right out of the thing. In the middle of a simulator. That's great. That is pretty cool to me. That is nice. So we're done with that. So there we go. Up next time will be Fishing a Barrel, the first of the real missions, where Lynx is going to have to just deal with things even though he's not fully trained. Although he got most of the training already anyway, so he's fine. Well, we'll have fun with that on the next one. Now, one more note, there is a multiplayer mode to this. If you own 2 and you want to play with me and I'm free, let's go at it. I'm fine with that. We can have fun. Try out the multiplayer mode. Let's see what else is there. Of course, 1 is available to buy still on Steam and other places. Right now it's on full price, but that game goes on sale quite a few times. If you want to buy it at full price, you can do that. If you want to buy it on sale, you can do that as well. It's a very fun game, very much worth playing. It's a lot like 2, except a little different because, of course, it's an older game. But 2 does everything that 1 did better. That's how I feel, and I'm really enjoying it. And I can't wait to share the rest of this game with everyone. It's going to be fun. I already know it. It's going to be amazing. I just can't wait. I really can't. So until then, I had fun. I hope you had fun watching. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.